All right, guys, welcome back. Race number 2, the Duo Holiday Series, the 614 Graphics Super Late Models, week number 1, ready to go here. Your pole sitter tonight. How about this guy, your defending champ in the 82, Anthony Monroe. Ty going to be on the outside of him in the 89. Logan Ace going to bring it home in that number 3 spot. John Wayne back there in the 4. Randy going to bring it home in the 5. William back in the 6. There is John Hughes back in that number 7 spot. Kyle Busch bring it home in the 8th spot. Dale Jr., Ty Majeski, Michael, Dick. There is Kevin Harvick, Noah Gregson, Bubba Pollard, Robert, Kevin, Richard, Chase, and Christopher. Going to round out your field here tonight. We got 20 of the best trying to get it done in 60 laps here at South Boston, week number 1 of the Holiday Series. Your defending champ, Anthony Monroe, going to look to go back-to-back, but he's going to have to keep that 82 clean. We have no fast repairs, no extra set of tires. Put it all on the line for 60 laps here at South Boston. Drivers are set. The gaps are ready. The 82, it's on you. Let's go racing. Oh, no! Big move from the 82. Anthony Monroe early there. You saw that move from Anthony. Wow, that about jumbled everything up there. Watch this from the restart. Ooh, about went up into the wall. Didn't make any contact with that or Ty, but he gives Ty a huge jump here. Ty going to be out front by a country mile. Anthony Monroe, Logan Ace in that top 3. There's Randy. John Wayne a little bit further back. And you're going to see one of these guys here, Christopher Pelt, right here. Keep an eye on this 16 machine, driving up through the field here tonight. He's got a fast car. We've seen it in qualifying and in practice. Oh, into the backside of the 47. That's the quicker state. That's Robert Plumley. And look at the 16. He's working his way up there. He's trying to push the cars. 3 and 4 wide isn't good enough for the 16. Keep an eye on him tonight. I got a feeling something's going to happen. Right now, Italian, still your leader. Anthony Monroe, Logan Ace, your top 3. John Wayne, and that number 6 spot. There's William. William in the 38. Looks like to have some contact back here. Let's rewind this thing here a little bit. It does look like. Gets a little bit of contact here from the 43. Tips it down in there. Boy, oh boy, they keep it rolling, it looks like, maybe. For a 60 in the books here. The Love's 38 machine from William. It does look like it's going to bring out a caution here as the drivers are slowing down. But how about Christopher? Already up 10 spots. I told you, keep an eye on him. He is going to be out of this world. Once again, William is also broadcasting this race. If you want to check it out from a live point of view, go check him out. BJK Sports 727. Great streamer. Show him some support. We'll have the live coverage of every race throughout the Holiday Series. All right, Ty still your leader up front. Anthony Monroe in the 2, Logan Ace in the 3, John in the 4, and Junior. Going to round out your top 5 here as we have our first caution of the night. John Wayne back 2 spots from where he started, but we're talking about this guy, Christopher Pelt. Number 16 in the Pennzoil machine. Already up 8 spots from where he started. He is your hard charger at this time. Now, will that stand? I don't know. Something tells me we got 45 more laps to go, 55 more laps to go to figure this out. Lights are off the pace car. Anthony Monroe is going to get another shot to get that restart. Here we go. Start there from your leaders. Ty in the bottom. Anthony Monroe jumps back there. Going to stay in that line there. Anthony Monroe now back to the back bumper. You got a Mustang and a Toyota, 1 and 2, and bringing a Cadillac in the 3rd. Up in the cockpit with Logan Ace. Watching the battle up front there. Anthony Monroe, you're defending Super Late Model Champion. Got crowned just about 8 days ago, so he's going to get loose, and my, oh my, he took a tumble there. Anthony Monroe going to go way in the back here, as it will bring out another caution here in South Boston. You saw that from the in-car cam of Logan Ace. Like he got a little loose coming out of the corner there. No harm, no foul, but trying to keep up with one of the best on the asphalt just gets a little bit too greedy there. but not a whole lot of damage done to the front end of that thing. I mean, it's going to have a little bit of grill damage, but hey, it's got enough power. It's South Boston. You don't really draft in here, so he'll be all right. Anthony Monroe going to look to rebound. Logan Ace now going to fall to that number 2 spot. Christopher, we've been keeping an eye on. He's up 10 spots now, so watch out for him. But Kyle Busch is going to go into the pits. Anthony Monroe going to stay out, but currently marked in the 18th spot. Could be a long night for your defending champ. Keep an eye on him. All right, but right now, Ty, the number 1 spot. If he can keep it there, we're going to get through the pace light here. Like they're going to quickly. Absolutely. You know, it's one of those things where when it comes to pacing, that's exactly what you got to do. You know, you're going to have laps, you're going to have good laps, bad laps. Lights are going to go off the pace car next time by. Ty's your leader. Logan Ace going to be in that number 2 spot on the outside of him. Pace car should be coming in. We're going to let him loose here. Laps in here. You got a Cadillac on the outside. And you got the Ford Mustang on the bottom. Go. Great restart from your leader. That's what I like to see. Logan Ace going to drop to the 2. Oh, hold on to it. Oh, man. Big pile up there. Wow. Oh, my God. Anthony Monroe just moves that car. I believe he is stuck. Logan Ace is now stuck on the top of the racetrack here. Tough break for him. Like he's going to get that thing wrapped back around, and there you go. Logan Ace, tough break for him. Not going to be too excited about that. Let's take a look at what happened here. 69 stuck up against a wall there, but what caused the accident? It seemed to be pretty quick after the restart here. And we're going to go into the pulse frame, and it just looks like it could be a case that he came down or he came up. I'm going to have to say we'll go to the chopper cam here, and might have been a tag. Could have been a case that Logan Ace came down, too. I think maybe he came down on his nose, chopped him a little bit. Unfortunately, it piled up a bunch of cars. How about John Wayne just plowing through there like a savage? You know, what are brakes for, some would ask. John Wayne? There's an in-car cam of John Wayne here. Check this out. Ride with John Wayne. Crash. Oh. Yeah, just go right through it. You can tell. He's practiced a pit maneuver once or twice. Yeah, pretty good stuff there from John Wayne. All right, get this race back going. Ty's still going to be your leader out front. You didn't miss nothing. Zigzags through the traffic there, and that is how Logan Ace went a lap down, because it looks like from what I've gathered, gearbox was stuck. Didn't get it in reverse. Unfortunately, going to fall a lap down. Same with a few of these other drivers out here. Ace and Hughes, the rest of the crew going to be 1 lap down. As we're 15 of the 61 here at South Boston, week number 1. Ty coming back out here. Good to see the 98 out here racing when he can. I tell you, he's been putting on a show when he's on the track. He's been stopping Anthony Monroe from grabbing these wins. Monroe can get up there. But how about John Wayne in that 3 spot as we get ready to restart? And the one I told you to watch out for, that's 16. He is now currently in the 4th spot, up 16 spots from where he started tonight. We're only 17 laps in. Keep an eye on him. He's going to be one to watch. Pace car's off. Ty's your leader. And it looks like the field was kind of jumbled up. I do believe we're going to have a caution coming right back out here. And we will. Caution back out, as the field was not properly set for the restart. We had some drivers on the backstretch when the going to the green. John Wayne still in that 3 spot. We saw it a few weeks ago, I believe. He was running very strong and then had a collapse near the end. We'll see if he can recoup from that, but I think he's just fine as the lights are getting brighter here in South Boston. The nighttime is kicking in. Still man out front as lights on the pace car. Guys through around to watch a bunch of pacing. The worst things to watch in racing. All right, the lights are off the pace car. Ty's still your leader. On the outside of him, he's got Ty Majeski. So, luck with that. John Wayne's on the inside of Ty here. You should be. Here you go, Ty. Get up there. Good stuff. All right, drivers are shooting through the corners. Let's keep an eye on them. Absolutely, man. Some of the best. Right now, there is John Wayne. Christopher up to the, wow, 4th spot already. Williams still with a good, oh, hard into the wall there. Logan Ace again. Bubba Pollard looked like he was a part of that. Not sure what happened here. Logan Ace, 69 Cadillac. Thumbs up and, oh! They're able to keep it clean and green though, so that is exactly what you want. 24 to 61 here. Ty, still your leader out front. Riding on board with your leader. Absolutely, man. Some of the best views you're going to get here at South Boston Speedway. Christopher still in that 4 spot. Tyler and Ty going at it 1 and 2 right now. John Wayne right there with them. Anthony Monroe in the 5. There's William. Robert going to be back there in that number 9 spot. Up 7 spots for Robert. How about Lumley? For right now, doing his best. That 16 Pennzoil machine. Closing in the halfway to go here at South Boston. The Duo Holiday Series week number 1. Just wrapped up the dirt at the Chili Bowl. Anthony Monroe took care of business there. As now Anthony Monroe is digging. He is in the number 3 spot with that busted ass grill. The 82 machine. Out of Texas, the Asphalt Cowboy. Backwoods Vacation Rental. He went on the side of that. He's coming after Ty now. He knows he wants to defend that championship, but Tyler not going to give him any chance here. But he's getting into some lap traffic here. Ford Mustang going to have to work its way through the field. John Wayne still in the 3. Christopher in the 4. Ty down back to the 5. William. We got a Spinnerooski here at the bottom of the racetrack. Take a look and see exactly what happened to the 38 Loves machine. William gets down there and, oh, the 300 again. Mr. 300, John Hughes, giving the Loves the business. So Ty's going to remain your leader as he works his way around this caution. Caution brought out there. A couple drivers getting tangled up. We're halfway through it here at South Boston. It's been a great race so far. Ty, your leader. Monroe in that number 2 spot. John Wayne in the 3. How about Christopher, though? Can't say enough great things about that guy. Showing up 16 spots, and was worried about being in a super late model. I got to tell you, there's bags of sand. They're filling up quickly. All right. Racing. Yep, you got it right there. I hear you, buddy. Bubba Pollard back there in that number 8 spot. There's Noah Braxton right there, working his way up there in that 71. We'll keep an eye on him. Dick Trickle. Looking for some action here. All right. Ty Majeski and the boys ready to go here. It looks like they're going to get everything sorted out. We'll get the lights off of that beautiful iRacing pace car here. Should be going off this time by. And look who's back up near the front, folks. Anthony Monroe, your defending champ. Back up here. One of the best to ever drive a super late model in the game. What he's got here. Mustang, Toyota. Got less than 30 to go at South Boston. Let's put on a show here. Oh, the 16 gave the nudge to the 82 and said, let's get going. John Wayne down to the inside. We got a battle up front here. Anthony Monroe now looking to peak. Not going to peak. He's going to hold off there. Smart move from him. He knows it's a long season. Don't want to make enemies in week 1. John Wayne now feeling the pressure being put on him by Christopher. Christopher and that 16 machine started 16 spots back just a little bit ago, folks. Dead last. And here he is competing for a top 3. Can absolutely bank it right there if you want to see the best times. Best times, we'll put it on the, we'll put the gap up there, put the best times over here. There is last time right there. Look at these lap times with 23 to go. $22 laps to go right now. You're seeing it. Drivers up top. You got the gap between the drivers, and you have their last lap times on the left of your screen. Ty right now laying a blistering 15:24. Does look like there will be a caution out. We're still staying green. Logan Ace back here in that number 5 spot, and oh man, an angry Ty, man. He must be really upset. You just seen how he just attacked. Coming after him. Boom. Okay. A little bit of frustration from Ty Majeski, but hey, keep an eye on that Mobile 1-2 machine. He is out of control here tonight in week number 1. All right, 20 to go. Ty, still your leader, Anthony Monroe in that 2 spot. And how about John Wayne, folks, from Tennessee? John Wayne Racing, by the way. Missing Frank the Tank here. He'll be back next week. Got a few drivers out, but hey, gonna run it. Gonna run it great. And John Wayne stepping up for his team huge here tonight in the number 3 spot. Christopher in the 4. Ty Majeski going to be in that number 5 spot. Logan Ace going to be back in the 6. Bubba in the 7. And Robert in the 8. And the 9 of Richard. And 10 is going to round out Kevin. All right. Get the lights off this pace car. Let's get these drivers back on the track. Like the roundabout or the wave around, some would call it. Be going. William. All right. Lights should be going off the pace car. Where we're going next week, you ask? Well, news for you. Week number 2. Super Late Model Series is going to be at Hickory. So kind of a similar track to this, kind of small. This should set up for some very exciting racing as we're going to have 18 laps to go here to finish up week number 1. 614 Graphics. Super Late Model Series here for the Duo Holiday Series. All right, lights are off the pace car. Anthony Monroe at the top. I going to be at the bottom. Who wants it more? 17 to go. Close out South Boston. Ty going to take the lead. No problem. Anthony Monroe. There is Christopher. That is your top 4. Put in Ty right there battling. He's going to hold his line. Right now, Ty is still your leader. Anthony Monroe. John Wayne now going to start feeling the pressure being put on here. Christopher back there. He's got some damage to the front of that machine also. Little battle here. We saw it earlier. We saw the 2 of Majeski get into the side of the 69. 69 not too happy with that. Their battle continues. John Wayne now feeling the pressure from Christopher. Your hard charger of this race right now. Up 16 spots. Unbelievable run here tonight from Mr. Christopher Felt. Ty going to be up there, still your leader. Anthony Monroe falling back. You can see it with the lap times. He cannot compete right now. John Wayne, same thing. Take a look at the lap times with John Wayne. A 15.61 to Christopher's 15.66. Last lap times on the left, gaps on the top. 12 to go here. Let's see what kind of gap gets closed right here. John Wayne puts down a 15.64, still out running. 15.7 behind him. And the 15.71 to Logan Ace. John Wayne on an incredible pace here tonight. Looking for a top 3 to start off the season. How would that feel? He's just got to keep it smooth and steady. Last lap, a little bit slower. Christopher gained some on him. A 15.69 to a 15.60. Anthony Monroe falling back. 15.40 to 15.27. Christopher going to look to the inside. He pokes the nose in there. John Wayne, no! John Wayne hard up into the wall there. He's going to have some damage to the right front. But Christopher moves to the top 3, puts John Wayne in the 4. up 17 spots. Christopher, great run there so far. 8 to go. He was running out of time, but John Wayne looking. Oh no, John Wayne into the wall hard. John Wayne going into Tokyo drift mode, and right into the pits he goes. John Wayne. Unbelievable how this could happen again. We saw it. Oh, John Wayne now back on the track into William, and just complete meltdown from the Tennessee number 12 machine, John Wayne. Wow, we have a parking lot out front. Well, your leader says, nope, no problem for me. We'll go 6 to go. But how about the collapse there? John Wayne gets passed by Christopher, a little bump and run, some would say there. And then 3 laps later, buries it into the wall, comes back into the track, wrecks another driver. Holy shit, this series is going to be wild. All right, 6 to go. Ty is your leader. Anthony Monroe in that number 2 spot, I believe, right there, him and Christopher. Monroe and Majeski. Logan A is going to be back here in that number 5 spot. How these drivers maintain credibility through the rest of this race. We're going to be coming to 4 to go. Lights are still on the pace car, but could it be a race week win for Tyler? Maybe. I don't know, man. He's been good. Anytime he pulls out, that car looks clean. Ain't too much damage done to that Ford Mustang. A lot of damage back there to the 82. What happens is we're going to have 3 to go. And Christopher edge up a little bit further here. I mean, he's already went up 17 spots. What's 2 more? All right. Keep an eye on this restart. Here we go. The pace car's coming off. Ty on the inside. Anthony Monroe, your defending champ, on the outside. Here we go. Oh, big move there. Anthony Monroe is going to go to the high side. It's going to give a chance for the 16. No bueno. Anthony Monroe knows he's got a chance to try to get to him. He's not going to be able to make it happen. Christopher the inside of Ty. Ty going to the high side. 16 to the bottom. Logan A sees his opportunity. William right behind him in the Love's 38 machine. Not going to happen. Christopher in that 3 spot. White flag out this time by. Anthony into the wall. It's checkered flags, folks. Your race winner, Ty, going to take week number 1 here in South Boston. Congratulations to him. Anthony Monroe brings it home in that number 2 spot. And how about Christopher? First timer, eh? Brings it home in the number 3 spot as we got a parking lot. Watch out. Good stuff there from your top 3 drivers. Congratulations again to everybody who showed up tonight and raced, and this guy here getting the victory. See everybody again next week at Hickory. Congratulations, Ty.